If you're a content creator, then this is one video you shouldn't miss, especially because it could have a lot to do with how much money you make from YouTube. And the reason we're saying that is because YouTube and of course Google are thinking, what happened to our product that was supposed to make us a lot more money, give TikTok greater competition? Is that now becoming a problem for them? Abbas is joining us to tell us more about that. When YouTube started with shorts, it
Right.
was literally because TikTok was running away with it.
Absolutely.
And now does YouTube have a shorts problem?
At least that's what some of YouTube senior executives do feel. There is quite a detailed report in the Financial Times which talks about certain YouTubers, YouTube employees being worried that how shorts could actually end up cannibalizing what YouTube does. There are multiple reasons behind it. One of them, of course, is a very common problem. The attention span of people is getting shorter and shorter, and that's all down to TikTok, Reels, and even Shorts. So yeah, they are quite worried whether Shorts could be a problem area for Google and YouTube going forward.
In fact, when shorts started, there was a long time, many months, when shorts were just something that content creators put
Right.
as a means to complement their longer format videos. Monetization on shorts only started in February this year, and even that's really a fraction of the kind of monetization they would make compared to a much longer video. Is that now changing? Is that the worry?
The thing is that Shorts is actually doing quite well for YouTube. In June, Google had announced that it now has close to 1.5 billion monthly active users. If you looked at just in isolation and compare it with TikTok, that's like 500 million users more a month. But TikTok, because of its immense popularity in the US, so for example, in just US alone, TikTok has 150 million users a month, and there are only 5 million businesses which are on TikTok. So which is why TikTok, like Shorts, as you said, is not getting enough monetization because it's still a rather relatively new phenomenon for both Google, YouTube, and say the entire social media landscape.
Okay, but then what about the thought process? Because see, yes, one is the money that YouTube is making. You were
Right.
also taking us through the details of how Google would put its revenues out front.
Right.
It's only started separating the YouTube part of it a little later.
Right. Okay. So till 2020, Google never actually disclosed its so-called division-wise numbers. In 2020, it started doing, and it said how much money YouTube ad revenue was. So in October 2022 was the first time where YouTube's ad revenue actually declined. What followed was another 2 quarters where the revenue was declining. So clearly, perhaps it was a shorts problem, or maybe because we went through a pandemic. In pandemic, there was a lot of engagement on YouTube, so the revenue perhaps would have high, and this was just a correction. Then again, last quarter, Google again the revenue grew by 4.4%, and Google still made in a quarter $7.7 billion. Now, while Google does separate that, it doesn't tell us whether how much is coming from Shorts and how much is coming from YouTube. Yeah.
And there was a very interesting analogy that you used earlier about books.
Actually, I didn't use. One of the YouTube employees who's worried, he actually said that YouTube, what it did to books, now Shorts is doing the same to YouTube. People have stopped, or I shouldn't generalize, but people have reduced the number of books they read and are watching more videos, even reading lesser content. They prefer to watch videos. Now that so-called viewing habit, say a 3-minute video, is now down to 60 seconds, which is what Shorts is, which is what TikTok does. And interestingly, TikTok has increased its reel limit.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Instagram also now
Yes.
allows reels to go up to 90 seconds.
Yes.
So yes, some worry there reflected on a product that was supposed to give competition to TikTok. It's done pretty well in that arena. But is that product now also giving competition to the core business of YouTube? From breaking news, detailed analysis, in-depth interviews and explainers, follow the Times of India. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like our videos and hit the bell icon to stay updated with the latest.